We similar, bro. The Sagittarius and Gemini are similar, man. Let me get goddamn Reinhardt back, man. Let me get, man. Can't nobody say nothing to you either. Let somebody try to say something to Chip. Chip got to take deep breaths and everything.
And coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie.
And then he loses.
Has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium.
Bro. I used to say the same shit. I don't want to argue. And
the scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here.
Slade's been serviceable for me,
this
man.
Will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You see what he just did to man, Slade be shocking me, bro. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
On first down, Darnold. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
The spin cycle.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Darnold. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
He just responded to the boy in the chat.
Where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a second down.
Your day's long.
55. Let's go, G. Big series right there. 55.
Now Darnold. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw is Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Right there, 54, right there. You. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 24. Go. Check 24.
Throwing on second and 8. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards.
You doing the FedEx joint too? Well, you working like you trying to have them streams of revenue like a Jamaican, boy.
First and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
your old lady
the
worked
defense
too,
was
right?
effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I feel like I deserve an apology too, man. I've been called a lady in this bitch. I've been called all types of shit too.
On third down.
I'm sorry too, bro, but damn, bro, like you be sliding, you be trying to stay calm with that shit, but you be saying some slick, cold shit to a nigga, man. Cold game.
Jackson now. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I don't know, nigga been through a lot, man.
And he returns it here to
nigga been through a lot, man.
Line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll try and run for first and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
You said it's your younger cousin?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Be like that, man.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on
some people been raised by the game, bro. Like, their parents really wasn't in their life at all. So that's really all they know. So at that point, it's a mental thing.
But we've seen it
just like you got people.
Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's Rattling.
Some people, you'll have an epiphany and change whatever, something happened, God, you know what I mean? Something got to them. Then you got people that been in jail so much, when they get out of jail, you know what I mean? They don't even feel comfortable, so they rather go back and get the 3 hots in the cop. You know what I'm saying?
On first down, it's Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Man, it's a mind warp. It becomes a mind warp at a certain point, bro. Once your mind is stuck in a certain way,
run.
It's tough, man.
Passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control.
You know what I'm saying? You can't think about how you would think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not done.
Conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Just like when you know what I mean? Because I used to work in that field. My degree is in that field, dealing with kids with like different high level of mental issues. know what I'm saying? They don't think like us, bro. They got to be on different types of meds just to, you know what I'm saying, keep them cordial.
The Raven
Come on, man. What league is that?
For this next drive.
Somebody changing.
They'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 6-0 our score after 1. The last run good for 2.
You talking about number 5? If I got to deal with number 5, oh my God.
Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one
Yo, this
hand.
nigga Boykin is an animal,
27
bro.
yards there, a first
my
down.
My gosh.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why I ended up having to go up one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab.
198, watch that up. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Watch 98, 98 to Mike. Push him back. Push him back. 98, watch 98, 98 to Mike. Target. 198.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep.
You overthrew him.
I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Kurt was 9 and 2.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
That's why the nigga mad.
Check.
You don't know if that record real until you run into one of the G's. I have no clue who that guy is.
Jackson throwing again. He's going to rifle
Let's go.
Side.
Oh, yeah. Hollywood.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. As the Ravens push further
I'm a Ravens fan. That's my shit.
Sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like
for Baltimore.
Utah Street, in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind.
Right,
that's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Been through a lot, man.
This time, the extra point up and
parents gone, brother got shot, homicide on some drugs, a whole lot of shit. Daddy was a kingpin in Baltimore and Maryland and shit. All that shit, man. Seen some shit, man. My mom was the only one that was even killed and had a college degree. If it wasn't for her, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't have went to college. You got a degree.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
She showed me my cousin got killed. You know what I'm saying?
It just doesn't
everybody
right,
died in my family, man. It's crazy, bro. My little brother, though, that
starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Oh, that shit hurt me, my mom, my parents, my little brother.
Snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Look for Banksy, man. Let me get Banksy.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards.
Six round pick guy. Six-round guy.
About good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything.
Ooh, Mario
a lot
Banks?
of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Darnold on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Darnold now to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, that nigga, I tried to say there was second for that running back he had. He told me no. Had 8 running backs.
If it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Darnold to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
It's a scheme thing at that point.
Different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation.
It's a scheme thing at that point, man.
Because it's zone. Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now they try the right side here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's
Banks been sitting on his bench for about 5 seasons.
On first down as this is knocked away.
He sub him in. I don't even know if he sub him in like that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Back to throw, Darnold. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Man, you picked up on that shit fast,
give
my
him
guy.
6 yards here as he stopped near the 35
It don't
at the
take
34.
much for you to learn shit, bro.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Darnold completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
That is caught inside
I had a fucking pick, bro.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check that, Eddie.
I need a safety, low key.
Darnold from the gun. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
That nigga monster. He ain't moving him. He ain't moving that guy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
That's crazy.
And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw again. And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the 2nd half of action as we are back underway.
Oh, yeah, the resign money a little different.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at...
Why is this nigga replying? Alright.
I'm trying to see what Jones gonna do with these players, man. I need Castle, man.
Man, that man ain't moving, man. Man just had 4 sacks, bro. Man, the other one. 4 sacks, bro. The other one had 5 sacks.
Jones, you streaming?
Yeah, I am.
I only said that because I just heard your voice after you said what you said. I heard it again.
Yeah, I've been streaming the whole time. Yeah, they heard our little argument, man. It's cool, man.
Nah, they don't hear the people. They just hear you.
No, they hear you too.
The 22-yard line.
If you go back and listen to that shit, you will hear everything.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson from the shotgun. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Yeah,
we just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
R2 and square. You about to play Madden, Twin? You winning.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to come set your league up in a second.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Man, I can't wait to see what my Ravens draft in real life, boy. PS5 coming out. It's going to be a fun year on there.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I don't know why I had that shit in the halfback one shit. Yeah, I told him how to do it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Strong right. We got 4. Alert 3. Hey, switch gears.
I see Garrett, dog. You think I ain't? I see Myles Garrett, my boy.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
What? What do you offer you?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
That nigga fool, man.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right.
Oh.
Across his body, and it's intercepted.
Oh.
Picked off inside the 5.
He's got
daylight. 20, 10. And he
takes
this
for 100 yards
into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
I don't know, man. That was stupid.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills,
yeah, he take his check down, but he loved the middle of the field. He loved the second level. He loved the second level of the middle of the field.
And take it the other way.
Matter of fact, he loved the third level of the middle of the field. So you ain't even got to really pay the second level. That nigga gonna throw it to the back level of the field. My whole line is tired.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter.
Yeah.
We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
You're using your mama team.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 27, Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Yeah, man. I got to lock in, man. I'm about to lock in, man. Playing stupid, man.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That's good for a Cleveland first down, 11-yard pickup.
What?
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Down at the 26, forming a gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I want that 6.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
55. Check 55. Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, like when I really want somebody, I'll take a loss. Fuck it. As long as I get my guy. Yeah, you ain't even gotta go back and forth with a nigga, because a nigga hear you say something outlandish like that. Oh shit, take the nigga.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
3 niggas' hands all over the fucking ball, bro.
Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there. It's going to be tipped up and picked off.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that's going to tie us at 13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to throw skid and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive.
That's when I say I got another beat.
Check safety, check safety.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Once I see him going for Hollywood, got to step on your ass. I know he's so fast, so safety can't get over there in time.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch. Check three.
If you playing over the top, your safety better be.
Here to his running back.
Goddamn.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and
a lot of niggas try to bait though, for real, but at the same time you gotta just, that's what I'm saying. That's a bait. You grab a safety and press.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven.
Yeah, that's a real bait.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way.
That's why I do multiple routes, so niggas, everybody putting their hand up like, yeah, I see you, you know what I'm saying? I see you, QB. You know what I mean? So a nigga can't pinpoint, okay, so both of these niggas gonna put their hand up to the QB, so who the fuck are you going to?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It don't even matter if you got like
nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got his number, man, right now.
Tighten up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. No.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and
he wants you to pass. You fall into the trap. He do that, sure. That is true.
Now, watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight.
Thank you,
I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you got to take care of the ball.
We're going to shut you down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game.
You got a fast-ass safety. You see what fast-ass safety will do for you?
Now their opportunity to take the lead
right out the window. I should have drilled that shit, though. That's my fault.
In the other direction.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
General West. Kill. He's crashing. He's
A first down throw, Darnold.
Give me that shit,
And this
nigga.
is going to be intercepted.
I know if I took your other read away, you gonna do some dumb shit.
46. And his guys will set
Niggas
up
got one read, bro.
at the
When you take it from them, they go dummy. Oh shit, what am I gonna do?
This week now, that's 9 interceptions in
You
this
can tell when
2-game
niggas
stretch.
got
We're
like
not
more
done
than
here.
It's almost as if they can't believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner,
that's why I try
is
to
the
progress
confidence
through the
level in
field,
him
man.
so
See who's
high
open. I
that
don't
they
try
believe he'll get out of it.
If
And
my
make
nigga
plays
beat you,
for them to
Hollywood
win a
beat you out the
game.
gate,
They
that's
said
your
they
problem.
believe in him.
But
That's
you
being
covering
tested
him,
right here.
I'm seeing who
A
else is.
great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
That's how you feel? Man, let me put a screen back and see if your boy can win that battle. I think he can win that battle, bro.
And to give this time to the tailback.
I'm about to go to him next play.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come on, the same shit.
Pick your football. 198. Watch 98. 98. You ain't got nothing. Wall. Get wall. Check.
Coming out in the same shit. I'm about to torch his ass.
Check.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson
Touchdown.
towards the
Let's
end
go.
zone for Brown. And it's knocked
bro.
away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, they took a shot there and tried to
Should've
get it
went to Boykin,
downfield,
bro.
4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Fuck it, man. I ain't really trying to go too deep.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got him in. It's Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh my God.
Give him 3 on 1st down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fisher. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
53. In your face.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, you did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. And we are set for a great finish.
Well, the only thing with him, he do that fucking
comes
shit
in
where...
with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And he nailed it. It's good. Through the snowflakes, he finds a way to get it to go. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided.
I ain't too pressed right now to
win. It ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Cleveland, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were
I just don't feel this team, man.
Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for
this team, like not playoff ready, man.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die.
I think 4 picks, man. I'm fucking bad. I don't do that shit.
Yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be
if he gonna the setup shit, you gotta practice that shit. And G was talking about that.
So many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig. Had to watch for the J's on the road.
Niggas catch niggas by surprise or some shit. That's when they doing win streak sometimes. And they can try to push it towards the bowl. So niggas catch on. So before niggas start on to them different type of run plays, motherfucking G-Los went all the way to the bowl with that shit. That nigga ran for 500 yards on D-Ray. Still D-Ray was giving it up still, but that nigga was running gaping holes the first season of the disc. Nah, G-Lokes did. And remember he went to the bowl? Yeah, that's when this came out, so niggas was still learning. He knew about the plays that was gaping holes, and nobody could stop it. He broke so many times, it was ridiculous. He ran for like almost 600 yards. Damn, man.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't
Chargers and sent me a trade in the Corona League. Nah, bro. Nigga sent me his first and his second for my goddamn for DeForest Buckner. Nah, bro. I can't do that, bro.
Catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate